What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Nasher. Welcome back to the channel. Now, before we get started with this week's episode of WWE's Biggest Issue, the road to 200 subs has now come to a close, and we are now 186 subs away from hitting 500 subs. Guys, we are getting so close to 500 subs. I know we can do it. Let's see if we can get to 500 subs by the end of the year. Is it possible? Only one way to find out. But if you guys are new to the channel, and I know that a lot of you guys are, because practically 100% of you guys are watching the content, but you guys are not even subscribed. So if you guys are watching the content, you like the content, and you want more of the content, but you guys have not subscribed as of yet, then be sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, smash that thumbs up button on this video, and as always, make sure you guys are following me on all my social media. All of my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well if you guys want to send me fan mail and want me to open it up on the channel. And I want you guys to post in the comments below answering the question of the day, which basically ties with this week's episode, but the question of the day is this. Who would you guys like to see challenge Dirty Dominik Mysterio for the Intercontinental title? Let me know down in the comments below. And that is exactly what we are going to be talking about today. Is Dominik Mysterio's run as the Intercontinental Champion, and who should be the guy to take the title off of Dirty Dom? Now, interestingly enough, I never would have imagined that Dirty Dom would be a champion on the main roster. Yes, we had seen him become the NXT North American champion on two separate occasions, but this is the first time that he's won a match on his own without the help of the Judgment Day. And that is so weird to say. It is so weird to say that because ever since Dom had joined the Judgment Day, he has always relied on the Judgment Day to bail him out. They bailed him out when he first became, when he had won the North American title on both occasions. They tried to help him in his match against his father, Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania. There's been a few times, but this is the first time that we can honestly say that he has done it on his own. And that is very crazy to say. But now, and even he knows that the real work starts now. So we know that last week on Raw, Dom had defended his title against Penta in a sort of rematch from WrestleMania. Now that Dom is still champion, the question is, who will challenge Dirty Dom next? Well, there is a long plethora list of talent that could take the challenge. You've got guys like AJ Styles, Akira Tozawa, Austin Theory, Braun Breaker, Brutus Creed, Carlito, Chad Gable, CM Punk, Cruz del Toro, Dragon Lee, Finn Balor, Grayson Waller, Gunta, I would say Dragunov, but Ilya Dragunov's been out with an injury for like a year now. So, Ivar, JD McDonough. I would say main event Jey Uso, but he's got the world heavyweight title to deal with, so he's out of the question. Joaquin Wilde, Julius Creed, Karrion Kross, Kofi Kingston, Logan Paul, Ludwig Kaiser, Otis, Penta, Pete Dunne, Rey Mysterio, Rusev, Sami Zayn, Seth freaking Rollins, Sheamus, Tyler Bate, Xavier Woods. You've got an incredible list of talent that would be the perfect challenge for Dom and the Intercontinental title. A title that's been held by more than 4 dozen Hall of Famers, including guys like Pat Patterson, guys like Edge, Eddie Guerrero, JBL, Rey Mysterio, Stone Cold, Triple H, Shawn Michaels. Who else? Kane, Rob Van Dam, Booker T. There are literally more than 4 dozen Hall of Famers have held that title and became the Hall of Famers that they are now because of that Intercontinental Championship. And if it came down to 4, because don't get me wrong, every single one of these guys has that, would be more than a big enough challenge to fight Dom for the title. But if it came down to 4, I would have to say Austin Theory, Finn Balor, Karrion Kross, and Ludwig Kaiser. Austin Theory, because we know that Austin Theory is a two-time US champion. He is the last ever SmackDown Tag Team Champion and the first ever returning new WWE Tag Team Champion alongside Grayson Waller. He's had quite a bit of success in WWE on the main roster in NXT, but I think the one thing that could really make him shine as a competitor in the ring is if he broke away from Grayson Waller and chased after the Intercontinental title. Because the way I see it, Grayson Waller, we've seen it over the last 6 months, 6, 7, 8 months at best, 9 months maybe, that Grayson Waller, all he's doing is holding Austin Theory back. And this has been going on for months now. And even fans. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh. Sorry guys, something really went down the wrong hole in my stomach. Anyway, moving on. Moving on. Even fans believe that Grayson Waller is holding Austin Theory back, and even I agree. I feel like Austin Theory can truly shine as a babyface. The problem is that Grayson Waller doesn't want that. He doesn't care what the fans want. It's all about what Grayson Waller wants, and what he wants is for A-Town Down Under to continue their run, which, to be honest, it's ran its course. It has ran its course, and it's getting to a point now where A-Town Down Under is no more. So the only way that it could truly be no more is if Grayson Waller jumped Austin Theory, and Theory became Intercontinental Champion. Now, as far as Finn Balor goes, interestingly enough, he was the one that got pinned by Dom at WrestleMania, and I know for a fact that Finn Balor is pissed off that he's not champion, but Dom is. So I have no doubt in my mind that at some point, before we get to the summer, Finn Balor is going to split the Judgment Day up. He's going to be the catalyst behind the destruction of the Judgment Day. And I think, honestly, this could definitely help Dom get established as a top babyface in WWE. Is it possible for him to turn babyface? 100%, 100%, absolutely. Could we see Dom reunite with his father? Absolutely. We can 100% see that. But that's up to him. That is totally up to Dirty Dom, and whether or not he will actually apologize to his father and join the LWO. I feel like he could. But we'll see. But as far as Finn Balor goes, I can 100% see that it's going to happen at some point. Finn Balor will indeed be the catalyst behind the destruction of the Judgment Day. Now, as far as Karrion Kross goes, Kross has been long overdue for a championship on the main roster. Yes, he's had a couple title opportunities, but he's fumbled every single one. And after the rant that he blew up on, during his interview post WrestleMania, I can honestly say that this might just be the push that he needed to be established as a babyface. Is it possible for him to turn babyface? 100%. I feel like if you listen to the crowd on main event, what was it, last week? The fans were cheering for Karrion Kross as proof that we could see Karrion Kross as a babyface, and honestly, I'm all for it. I am 100% all for it, and I think the best way to have him turn babyface is by him becoming Intercontinental Champion. It's the same thing. It's the same thing with Ludwig Kaiser. Kaiser has been long overdue for singles glory ever since Imperium had went their separate ways. Imperium has long been split. They've been split for months now, and the main reason for it is because Gunther had put all of his focus on the world heavyweight title and on the Intercontinental title and the King of the Ring crown, where as opposed to Ludwig Kaiser, he's been focused on the United States title, on the Intercontinental title, which even that is a championship that not even Sheamus has held. So if Sheamus wins it, he'll have done literally everything in the book. Literally everything. WWE champion, World Heavyweight champion, Royal Rumble winner, King of the Ring, Money in the Bank, WrestleMania main eventer, U.S. champ, tag team champ. He'll have done everything, but if he becomes Intercontinental champion. But Kaiser, definitely long overdue. He is 100% long overdue. And I feel like if it came down to two, I would have, if I were to narrow it down to two, I would have to say Karrion Kross and Finn Balor. The reason why I didn't choose Austin Theory is because of Grayson Waller. I know that if Austin Theory was given an opportunity at that title, Grayson Waller would get jealous and he'd be like, alright, sure, yeah, I'll take it. I got no problems with that. Theory doesn't need that title. I do. That's what Grayson Waller's mindset is. And as far as Ludwig Kaiser, I don't know. I think he still has a long way to go in order for him to become singles champion, but he is long overdue. But I don't know exactly when that time will be. No one knows yet, unfortunately. So if it came down, if it came down to Finn Balor and Karrion Kross, as crazy as it sounds, it has to be Finn Balor. It has to be Finn, because if it's not Finn Balor, the Judgment Day is not going to crumble. It will not disintegrate. It will not be the end of the Judgment Day if Finn Balor does not get a shot at the title. Because I know for a fact that Finn Balor is going to be the catalyst for the destruction of the Judgment Day. He is going to be the one to destroy the Judgment Day from the inside out. And if you guys don't believe me, all you have to do is look at Rhea Ripley, look at Damian Priest. Priest is on SmackDown challenging for the United States title, and he's already a former champion in his own right. And Rhea Ripley, she has her own issues to deal with regarding Io Sky and the women's world title, plus Julia and Roxanne Perez seemingly getting called up to the main roster for some weird ass reason. Roxanne Perez, again, Roxanne was long overdue for a main roster call up, but Julia, that one was unexpected. Nobody expected her to get called up for at least another year, and I think it'll only be a matter of time before Rhea Ripley becomes women's world champion again. But she has to deal with Roxanne and Julia to do it. But But as far as this goes, Finn Balor, again, Priest and Rhea, the Terror Twins, are proof that Finn Balor was the catalyst behind the destruction of the Judgment Day, and it truly will be the end of the Judgment Day as we know it. Just like it became the end of the the Bloodline after the Netflix premiere of Raw, when Roman Reigns regained his Ulafala. Once he did that and started to, embrace The Rock, if you will, we knew right then and there it was the end of the Bloodline. The Bloodline was done. There was nothing that could be done, and everybody has gone their separate ways. The Tongans, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, they've been injured. They'll be out for quite some time. Bronson Reed has been injured. Sami Zayn's doing his own thing. Jimmy Uso's doing his own thing. Roman is doing his own thing. Jacob Fatu is the United States champion. Solo is doing solo things. And Jay Uso, he's the world heavyweight champion doing Jay Uso things. So if it became the end of the Bloodline because of the Ulafala, imagine what the end of the Judgment Day would be like with Finn Balor as the Intercontinental Champion. Is it possible? Absolutely. Do I believe Finn Balor has what it takes to be IC champion for a third time? 100%. But the only way that he can truly get into the mind of Dirty Dom is if he does indeed destroy the Judgment Day by attacking Dominik and then jumping Carlito and JD McDonough. That's the only way. Because with Liv and Raquel MIA with the women's tag team champions now MIA for a bit because of Liv Morgan shooting for a movie or some or some TV show or something, there's no doubt in my mind that Finn Balor expected this to happen. So Finn Balor is going to jump the Judgment Day, and it's going to be the end. This will truly be the end of an era as we know it. And Dom, I think Dom should have listened to Ray the whole time. That's just my opinion on it anyway. But as far as the Intercontinental title goes, it has to be Finn Balor. Among those four, has to be Finn Balor. But I want your guys' opinion. Let me know down in the comments below your thoughts on the whole thing and who you believe should really challenge Dom for the Intercontinental title. But with that being said, that'll do it for this week's episode of WWE's Biggest Issue. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more episodes of WWE's Biggest Issue in the future, then make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and be sure to follow me on all of my social media. All of my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. If you guys want to send me fan mail, want me to open it up on the channel, all the info will be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.